All right, welcome back to the Sooner Surge, another softball edition for you. Before we get started, please go to our channel, hit subscribe, be a part of what's going on with the Sooner Surge. A lot of things starting up. You got November 1st today. Obviously, we got softball battle series tonight. All kinds of sports going on with football, basketball be starting soon as well. But speaking of softball, going to be a chilly night there tonight, Marina Hines. As the battle series continues, Jeremy, and this is the next to the last battle series that they'll have. Going to be a cold one there tonight.
Yeah, and you had last week, you had Alyssa Brito, Riley Ludlam, Hannah Core as your MVPs. It's going to be interesting as that race kind of comes to a close next week as the battle series closes up. There's some high level competition of those who want to win this MVP race. And it'll be interesting with the weather if they try to maybe play more tonight, rotate some in more, especially on the pitching. But that'll be something to keep an eye on. But again, the shortstop position in my mind is kind of the area you want to keep your eyes on a lot, because I don't know if we're going to have a shortstop named after the battle series for moving into actual season, but it may give us a good idea.
Yeah, and we're sitting at 99 days till their first game. So we're under 100 now. So it's going to be here before you know it. There after Christmas will be and they'll be getting ready for softball. So, yeah, Jeremy, you mentioned the shortstop. Obviously, that's something that we've talked about for a long time. But you also got, I'm interested to see players like Hannah Core, who's coming off a really good week last week, to see if she can build on that and keep that momentum going. And then players like Cassidy Pickering continue her momentum. And then we'll see, Jeremy, on the freshmen. Last week, not a whole lot of playing time for those with injuries. And it was weird last week with the being canceled on Wednesday and moved to Thursday, that you had people that missed because of tests and the injury situation. So I don't think we'll see probably Sydney Sanders again tonight. I think she'll probably just be out maybe through the battle series. We'll see. But it will be interesting to see if Maya Bland, Ella Parker, Nellie McEnroe, Marina, some of these in Pickering, see how they do this week if they're able to play.
Yeah, because I mean, you haven't seen a lot of Bland or Parker recently. You've seen a lot of Pickering, and Pickering has shined. She's been elite. Hannah Core, we talked about last week the battling of back injuries and how she's fought through that. Uh, I do want to see Avery Hodge more at the plate. I
Yep.
think as much as Gasso can get her, as much as they can get her at the plate swinging, I think that's what they're going to have to do to see, how she fits in with their stick.
Yeah, and she obviously, if you remember last week, had the top play on SportsCenter that night. There was a lot of defensive gems thrown out there last week. Tiara Jennings made a play in the kind of behind third base on a little blooper. It was great. And just excited to watch that again tonight and see all the pitching as well. See how they do. Like you said, cold night. I would expect tonight's going to be a more of a pitchers matchup really, because when it's cold like this, man, it's freaking hard to hit bombs. I mean, it can be. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I'm just saying compared to other weeks when it's warmer, I don't think that ball is going to travel as well tonight. But it'll be fun to watch. It's on ESPN Plus. Make sure you catch it there on ESPN Plus tonight. And I haven't heard Jeremy on Planks and that how they're doing the announcing tonight, but you will be able to watch it and stream it there on ESPN Plus.
Yeah, and we're in a time period where couldn't do that years ago. If it wasn't on ESPN, you weren't able to watch it. I know people have been critical of the some of the broadcasts, but being able to watch it is huge for softball fans. I'm actually curious if they're going to maybe try to speed this game up a little bit in between pitches and things like that.
Because of the you're saying because of the cold weather, maybe. So maybe so. I mean, man, it was cold last
Yeah,
night.
because you,
Yeah, it was cold last night. Trick or treating. Saw a lot of Patty Gasso costumes. Saw some players like Grace Lyons and Kenzie Hansen uniforms and suited up. That's just great. I mean, it's great to see just kind of the difference they're making in young kids' lives. And so get out there tonight, support them. I mean, you're going to want to be a part of it. This is the next to the last one. So you got this week and next week, and that's it until softball season comes around, Jeremy. So if you're able to get out there, I encourage everybody to do that.
Yeah, and after the game, make sure you are getting on the Sooner Surge YouTube live show, which should be around 9 o'clock. So make sure you join up on that. We will send a link through our Twitter page. And if you're a subscriber to our channel, you'll see it as we go live. So that'll be after the game. But yeah, get out there, watch it on ESPN Plus and join our live tonight. And appreciate you guys, all of our viewers. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and do that. Till next time, boys. Boomer.
Boomer.